Medicare Insurance Agents podcast, beginning in 3, 2. Hello, welcome to the Vista Mutual Insurance Services podcast. I am Joe Valenzuela, your host, and I'm here again with Ivan and Joey.
Ivan from Berg Insurance Services.
You're correct. Yes, Ivan from Berg Insurance Services and Joey Miers. His name is Ivan Lopez if you want to look up his life.
Ivan M. Lopez.
Ivan M., yeah. There's a lot of Ivan Lopez's out there.
Very much.
So today we're going to talk about what the process is. Sometimes we get approached by people that have never been in the insurance industry before. Actually, Joey was one of these people that had never been in before, and they just want to know, what does it take to get started? Not only the process, but how much money does it take to become an insurance agent? And then not only that, but why should I do it? So let's talk about the process a little bit.
Well, first of all, the process is wanting to do it.
100%, yes.
Okay? You got to want to do this. I mean,
you have to be driven.
Yeah, you don't have a job where you clock in, you clock out. You know, sometimes those covers feel really good. You don't want to get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this could give you that liberty. So that's
whatever work you put in, you're going to get out.
So that's the process. First process is going to require you to take 52 hours of training before you could even take the test. You could do it online.
Yep.
Or in-class services. However you learn better. Some people learn better online. Some folks learn better in person, which me personally, I did it in person.
I did as well. I did it in person. Joey, you...
I did it online.
Yeah.
But again, you just have to be motivated and have the attention span to sit in front of your computer for 52 hours.
Yeah, right. Right. So that's why I kind of did it in person too.
Yeah, because for those that have kids, you know, you could be in the middle of a test, somebody runs in there, things like that. So.
Yeah. But we understand too that you also might have another job, and it might be easier not to have to take an entire week off and a Saturday from that job. And if you learn online and you can do it well, definitely do it that way. There's plenty of ways to do it.
Or if you have paid vacation, you cash in a week.
That's true.
And use that, because that's what I did.
Invest in yourself, right?
Too bad they found out and I got fired.
Maybe not too bad. It gave you that springboard. You're like, I got to do this.
Sometimes you just needed a push. So that was the push that I needed.
There you go. So. Right? Okay, so after that state licensing, after you do your required 52 hours, and some of that includes ethics, then you have to actually take the state exam. So you have to schedule that at one of the locations. We're here in California, so we have San Francisco, Walnut Creek, and Sacramento that you can do that in. Once you schedule that, there is a fee associated with that as well. It's around $100.
For the test, and it's about $300 to $500 for the online or in-person classes.
Correct. So $300 if you're doing it online, about $500 if you do it in person.
And I used 80 Banker was who I used for my pre-licensing classes.
Here in Northern California, and they're located in Concord. I think they have some places in San Jose too. We use Quick Learning School, quicklearningschool.com. So
that's the same one I used.
Yeah, no matter how you do it, you're going to get usually good support at any of those schools as well. So after you take that test and you pass it.
And you pass it, that's the key. Okay.
Because you only get 3 times.
3 tries.
And then you have to wait.
A year or 2 years?
I think it's a year now.
They
lowered it down. But yeah, so if you don't do it in 3 times, you got to wait a year to do it again. So definitely study, practice, take it seriously.
With the online school, though, they do have an in-person study help class, which is very beneficial. And you only need to get, 60% to pass?
Correct.
60%? Wow, when I took it was 85%.
Man. I know. I think mine was 80 or something like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, 60%. It's a solid D, guys. Can you get a solid D?
It's D for dumb enough, but you're good enough to do
it. Right. So, Joey passed it his first try. I passed it my first try. I'm sure Ivan passed it his first try as well.
I passed it my first. No, I take that back.
You didn't?
I passed it my second try.
See? Okay. I tell people this all the time, too. There's very successful people in this industry that may have not passed it the first time. I knew a guy that took it till his 3rd time to pass it, and he's great in the insurance industry now. So there you go.
Well, I went out the night before, which wasn't a great idea.
You go.
So
we're all human. We make mistakes.
So I guess I didn't take it serious. But the second time, when I knew my back was against the wall, it's like, let's get it done, and I knocked it out. So yes.
There you go.
So after you get licensed, and you pass, we're moving forward here a little bit, you will require you an errors and omissions insurance to have on your license. $1 million coverage. Folks, don't get alarmed. It's only costs you roughly about $400 to $450 a year, but it is required.
Yep.
To do Medicare Advantage plans and prescription drug plans. Not much. Some Medicare supplement companies require it, but not all. But now we're getting too far.
Yeah, in a little bit of weeds. It's okay. It's a type of insurance coverage for yourself to ensure that if you make a mistake, that you have $1 million per claim that can be covered.
Yeah, it's actually a protection, so they don't come after you. I guess it would be your assets.
Yep.
But
so it's a small price to pay. Again, all these things are investments in yourself. And then when we start to talk about what you make off these things, you'll realize that it's only a couple sales away to get all this money back. Okay, so after you get your errors and omissions coverage, you're ready now to then get appointed by the carriers. Now, this is where we come in. You know, as Vista Mutual or as Berg Insurance Services, we have the contracts that you'll need in order to be competitive in this industry, right? So a lot of major carriers will only allow you to contract through an agency or FMO like yours, right?
Well,
just go directly to them and say, hey, give me a contract.
So that's correct. Some companies do, and then a lot of people do decide to go that route. Mm-hmm. But what happens is once they get in there, they realize that there's really not a lot of support.
Exactly.
So in this industry, you'll see that support is crucial to your success.
Correct.
People that have your back give you, learning curves. There's different aspects to help you learn because this is a very hard industry.
Yeah, so if you're going with someone that's just giving you the contract and never talks to you again, what real value are they providing you?
Yes, correct.
They're making money as well. That's what this industry is.
Oh, no, right.
So they have to provide you with value in order to do that. So if you're out there and they're not providing you with value, we can't.
Right.
So after, you get appointed with the insurance companies, but you also there's a certification process there too, right?
That's correct.
To sell Medicare Advantage products, you have to take what's called the AHIP. And it's another test. Again, don't get alarmed. It's online based.
a lot of testing.
There's a lot of testing, yeah. A lot. So there's a bunch of slides, and then you have to take a test and get, I think, 90% on that one.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And this is really what your job is in this industry, what we do. So it's very important that you know all those things, and it gives you a really good baseline of what you should know when going out to sell somebody this type of insurance. So you have to pass that. You have to pay for that as well. There's a fee there too. If you're getting it through a carrier, I think it's $125.
Yes, correct. Carriers usually give you a discount.
$50 or something. If you're just doing it yourself, you can, $175.
Yeah. Usually give you a discount for it.
Then once you pass that test, now the carrier has to know that you know about their product. So then you have to certify for their individual products. So again, it sounds like a lot.
It's all front loaded though.
Right.
It really is just all front loaded on the testing portion.
So how long, this entire process that we're talking about, how long did that take for you, including the waiting time and the background checks and all that good stuff?
I want to say it was give or take 3 weeks to a month. Month tops.
See, if you're motivated and you're doing it the way you should be, just going after it, you can get it done in 3 weeks.
And I was working during that time too.
Yep.
Wow. Awesome. So just a quick recap, not a recap, but I say just, again, Vista Mutual Insurance Services and Berg Insurance Services. What we'd offer you folks is a rate engine. That cuts about half your time. We do have rate engines where you go in there, put in an age, a zip code, and it'll give you all the plans that we offer that are available in that county. So you know what you're working with. Lead co-op, depending, on the contracts or area, how much we could co-op you for leads, things of that nature.
That means money, guys. If you guys are new to this industry and you don't know what co-op means, it means that, we're going to give a percentage of money to you to help in your marketing efforts.
Yes, correct. Because there's various different ways to getting in front of these prospects. Remember, folks, this is not a job where you show up and you have a job to do.
Right.
Here, you got to make a call, set up an appointment, and then you can begin to do your job. What your job is, explain to them the health plans, things like that. Yeah. It's not like you show up, there's a car ready for you to work on. Here, you got to create your job.
Every single day, every second of every day.
And then go do your job.
Yeah.
So various ways is some folks like to get lead lists and do cold calling for supplements, things like that. In the Medicare Advantage plan, Advantage rule, that's not allowed. So they got to initiate the contact. So that's where we co-op with leads, a co-op lead, depending on the demographics, what you're going after.
So we send out mailers. They send out permissions for us to contact them back. And then we're able to reach out, set up an appointment, and see if a plan works for them. Yes. Which is the majority of what we do, really. That and, seminars that we set up. The co-op is great for that as well, and how Vanberg does that is amazing. I mean, I don't know that you'll find another thing in the industry where agents that are working that county get to split the cost of getting people into their meetings. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You can spend a very small percentage of money and get in on a huge campaign, that's what you need. As small business owners, because we're all, if you're in this world, you own your own business, basically.
Correct.
We can't outspend a lot of the big boys. Right?
Got deeper pockets.
Way deeper
companies,
pockets, right? Exactly. They'll just mail to everyone in the county. Like we can't do that. But by partnering with people and splitting those costs, we're able to do so much more than we could do individually. And that's where Vanberg really comes in and helps out. And Vista can do that for you as well.
Yes, correct. So that's what we do. And then also, just, there's a lot of agents out there, because Vanberg, Insurance Services, we come from an agent perspective. We're there. We've sold. Yep. We've been in the houses. That's what we do. So we approach all our agents as an agent perspective, not as a corporation perspective. We, as an agent perspective.
And if you think about it too, he's an MGA managing general agent. I'm a general agent. We still sell.
Yes.
We would never ask an agent to do something that we're not doing ourselves.
Correct.
We would never ask you to put your money into something that we are not putting our money into. So we're true partners that understand it. We're not at this level where we're not selling anymore, where we're way up in the clouds and we don't understand the ground. We're in the ground. We're in the dirt with you.
Yes. And then a lot of the contracts, a lot of people wonder is, are they going to take some of my money for this and that? We don't. If the contract allows you to get paid directly to your bank account, we will deposit straight to your account.
Correct.
If some companies need an FMO, which we pay you as soon as we get paid, we don't take nothing off you. We give you full commission. Which
is it's important because you'll talk to other agencies and other field marketing organizations that will take a percentage of what you're getting.
Yes.
We're talking about the street level fair market value commission. Whatever it is, you're going to get it. We're never going to touch your money in that way.
You're going to need it when you're
yeah, exactly.
You need every penny. So our overrides come from the top. So basically we don't
touch your money.
We don't touch your money. You folks get it paid. As soon as we get it, you get it. And if it's paid directly, you get it directly. That's what we offer for you folks too. Also,
I think that it's important to point out just that it doesn't feel like a company. It's not. We're here to provide you with opportunity. It's up to you how much that you want to work, and it's all on you, right? Every day you got to go out and get it.
Yeah, there's no we don't have any minimum requirements.
Right.
We don't require you guys to say, hey, we're going to support you, but you have to give us 10 apps a month. We allow you to work at your pace, how you want to. We're just, we're a family.
Yep.
We're here to help you out, support. A lot of agents come into this industry and they're lost. There's nowhere to go. They don't know where to go, what to do. So that's where people need support, trainings. We would do some ride-alongs with you.
Yeah,
you order some leads. We'll sit down with you. You set appointment. We'll go there and kind of help you out with the appointment. We could do test appointments to show you how it's done. A lot of great resources to help
I'll show you how we run our seminars, how we do it. Just basically from A to Z, we can give all this to you. If you're brand new or if you're seasoned and just need, a new invigoration or an agency that's actually going to support your efforts and get it behind what you're trying to do. That's what we're here to do. So we want to thank you so much for joining us today. Again, this podcast is for you. So please comment below if there's anything else that you'd like us to talk about or that you need more information on for you to make this decision. Just let us know. We're going to be doing these periodically. So I want to thank again Ivan Lopez from Berg Insurance Services and Joey Miers from Vista Mutual. I'm Joe Valenzuela, and thank you so much for joining us.
Have a good day.